Hey guys, it's Camille, also known as Bashful Bibliophile. So, as we all know, June is Pride Month. Yay! And if you don't happen to know what that is, because you live under a rock, Pride Month is the one month in the year where we just go all out pride. It's gay, 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 gay. Amazing. So, in honor of Pride Month, I decided to do a rainbow book thing. So, for this video, I am going to be showing you 6 books of the 6 colors of the rainbow, and I'm treating indigo violet as one, and that's going to be purple. I don't have indigo violet separation in my books. Sorry, it's not that diverse. With no further ado, on to the book Rainbow. Okay, the first color of the rainbow is red. So for that book, I chose The Shadow Queen by C.J. Redwine. Now, I can see you looking and you're like, what are you talking about? This book is like black and white. I did my colors based on the spines, and this has a beautiful red spine. I know, amazing. But anyway, this book is a retelling of Cinderella, and honestly, I only got this book because on the front they've got a little blurb thing, and it says a gripping addition to the retelling genre, and it's from Marissa Meyer, and I love Marissa Meyer and all of her books so much. So when I saw that she read this and liked it, I had to get it. And oh my gosh, was I not disappointed. This book was amazing and action-packed, and it had dragons and amazingness, and ooh! This was a really, I didn't even think I was gonna like this. I just got it because Marissa Meyer was on it, but it was so good. Sorry, I'm still fangirling. 10 out of 10, I recommend The Shadow Queen by C.J. Redwine. So good. The next color of the rainbow is orange, and for that book I chose When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. Sorry if I completely butchered your names, I really suck at them. But anyway, this book again has a nice beautiful orange spine, and I think it's so pretty. I love this cover so much. And you can see it's got the little Starbucks drink, but it says When Dimple Met Rishi on it. It's so adorable. I love it so much. Oh, and on the inside, it's just this beautiful orange. And then the When Dimple Met Rishi is on the same font that it was on the Starbucks drink. I just love this cover so much. Anyway, When Dimple Met Rishi is about this girl named Dimple and a boy named Rishi. And so Dimple and Rishi have had an arranged marriage by their parents. And Dimple really isn't for that life. She's like, oh no, I don't want an arranged marriage. I want to go to MIT. Is it MIT that she goes to? I don't know. I think it's MIT. I'm pretty sure it's MIT because she wants to be a coder, and so she wants to go there, and she just wants to live her life and not have to worry about just being this simple housewife. She wants to have a professional career and, you know, not just be somebody's wife. But Rishi, on the other hand, he's all for this. He is really faithful, and he wants to have this arranged marriage. And so their parents arranged for them to go to this like MIT meetup over the summer. But you see, Dimple isn't aware who Rishi is and that he's the one that she's supposed to have a marriage set up with. But Rishi is aware, but Rishi doesn't know that Dimple doesn't know that he's aware. Sorry if that made no sense. It's about them meeting and kind of falling in love, but they both kind of it's really cute and adorable. I would totally recommend this. It's a nice fun read and it's happy, and if you don't know much about Hindu faith, it's just really good. Love having characters who are not just straight white people. Well, I guess they are straight, but they're still white. I mean, they're still not white, which is always good. Love that representation. Oh, and look at this. This is their first meeting. See, this is hilarious. See, this is her with the drink. Then she puts it in his face. Yeah, sorry. Would totally recommend When Dimple Met Rishi. The next color of the rainbow is yellow, and for my yellow book I chose Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Again, it's got yellow and blue here, but the spine is just mostly yellow, so I thought that it would work. Okay, so here's the deal on Carry On. So Carry On started as a fan fiction from a book, but it wasn't a fan fiction of a book. So there's a book called Fangirl, and in Fangirl there is a girl who writes fan fiction about a fictional series. In that fictional series we get to see some of her fan fictions, and then Rainbow Rowell, the author of Fangirl, decided to take the fan fiction that she was writing and like make it her own and make that into a real book. It's kind of confusing. You don't need any of that background to read Carry On or anything, so I don't really know why I just told you that. I just find it really interesting how this book came to be. Anyway, since Carry On is kind of like Harry Potter, originally in Fangirl it was supposed to be basically Harry Potter, but Rainbow changed it a lot and made it amazing and made it gay, which is a bonus since this is Pride Month book, you know, Pride, gay. But anyway, Carry On is about Simon Snow, who is the chosen one and destined to beat the insidious Humdrum. And he is in a boarding school in London, and he has a roommate who is Basilton Pitch. And Basilton, also known as Baz, is his arch nemesis. Simon suspects that he is evil and is a vampire, and that they're on opposite sides of the war, and then they hate each other until they don't anymore. I'm not gonna say any more, but totally pick this book up. It's so good. Carry On, amazing. If you want a nice little gay fantasy, 10 out of 10 would recommend. And the magic system in this book is so cool and it intrigues me so much. I actually think I like the magic in this book more than I like the magic in Harry Potter, which is saying a lot. As you can see, I love Harry Potter. But yeah, definitely love this book. Okay, so the next color of the rainbow is green, and honestly I didn't really have a perfectly green book for this that I wanted to use, so I just chose the closest thing I had, which was Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, The Hammer of Thor by Rick Riordan. This book, it kind of has an ombre thing where it's like dark green, the light green, then yellow, then to the blue, but like it looks green when I put all of the books together. Anyway, The Hammer of Thor is the second book in the Magnus Chase series, where Magnus realizes that he is, I think, part God of Asgard. I haven't read these books in so long. It's kind of hard to remember. I actually haven't even finished this book yet, which I really need to do because I'm so behind on all my Rick Riordan books. It's unacceptable. But anyway, Magnus Chase, it's the second book in the series. The first book is Sword of Summer, but this book went with my theme today. I definitely recommend reading Magnus Chase and all of the Rick Riordan books. I know it can be daunting, but you can literally start on any series and then just get into the world. So yeah, definitely pick up the Magnus Chase series. It's so good. Nice and green to match my rainbow. Okay, the next color of the rainbow is blue. So I decided for a blue book to go with The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. This book is actually 100% blue, which is really nice, so I did this one because I love this, and it's also really gay, and you know, Pride Month. I did not just almost drop my book. You didn't see anything. The Upside of Unrequited is a spin-off to the Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda book. Upside of Unrequited is about two twin girls, Molly and Cassie, and so Molly is the main character of this book, and she is slightly overweight and she really wants love. Then her sister is like really skinny and she's like, ooh, party party, and she's always finding people to be with. Her sister is pansexual, like moi, which I really liked while reading this. And it's just Molly's journey of being able to love herself and finding a love. And you know, it's so good, and I can't recommend this book enough to you guys. I read this in like 4 hours as soon as it came out. I just sat down and I started reading it. I didn't want to read it all, but I did because it was that good. I love all of Becky's books, so definitely read this. Oh my gosh, so good. The final color of the rainbow is purple / indigo violet. I just counted as one book because I don't have that many purple books. Entryways, for purple, I chose Cress by Marissa Meyer. So Cress is the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles. It's pretty purple. I honestly couldn't find a really nice bright purple to use as this book and that like fit. See, all my books that I chose were hardbacks, so that when I put them all together for a nice bookstagram, they would look nice together. Cress was the only one that was purple and also had the right shape for my book post that I will have posted by the time this video goes up. Cress, 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles series, which is a retelling of all of the main fairy tales. So Cress is Rapunzel. It's like sci-fi, so if you haven't read the Lunar Chronicles, definitely read it. It's an amazing series. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Anything by Marissa Meyer is amazing. I mentioned her earlier because she was the entire reason that I got The Shadow Queen. Anyway, Lunar Chronicles, really good. Cress, 3rd book, centers around Rapunzel. In the story, her name isn't Rapunzel, it's Cress, but she's obviously Rapunzel. Each of the Lunar Chronicles books is centered around a different retelling of a fairy tale, so definitely give the Lunar Chronicles a read if you haven't. So that was my entire book rainbow that I did in honor of Pride Month, and so I'm really happy with this video. It was a lot of fun to pick out the books for different colors of the rainbow and like find which ones fit. That was really nice. I guess that's all for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you've got something to say, comment. If you want to see more of me, subscribe. Okay, that's it. Bye guys!